Today we have returned with episode 5 of Sword Fighters Simulator. And let's start off by saying that today we've got ourselves a really interesting video. Right behind me on the right hand side, or I guess if I'm facing the camera, my left hand side, you will see the #1 player of the game. He is going to be running us through the final room inside of the dungeon, being room 66. Now, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I already did one run with him last night. I pre-recorded that, but I didn't talk through it, so felt like it wasn't really the full experience. So I wanted to go ahead, redo this again, and who knows, maybe we're actually able to get the mythic this time, which would be incredible because I only got the Ranger hood, which is actually pretty good. Probably not as good as the Dragon Egg because it doesn't have any crit multiplier or crit chance, but it does have 1900 damage, which is pretty decent considering, like I said, it's probably one of the worst things that you can get. Now, if you didn't see my Dragon Egg video, I highly suggest you go ahead and watch that. It was my video from yesterday, which I do want to go ahead and say thank you so much for all the support that you guys have been showing. I would also really appreciate it if you would take the time right now to go down there and drop a like on this video. It helps my content get out there. Don't really usually do that at the start of my videos, but anyways, let's go ahead and transition now to the inside of this dungeon run that is going to be great because you guys will be able to see the final room in the dungeon. All right, so we are now exactly 20 seconds away from this dungeon starting, and I'm pretty excited, man. We got an entire lobby that's going to be running with us here. #1 player is right over here. Dude is insanely OP, and this is the moment of truth, man. I kind of have fingers crossed that I'm able to get the mythic from in here. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's very similar to the Dragon Egg as far as like the picture goes, but I don't exactly know what the name of it is. But one thing is for sure, man, I love the fact that we have so many people in here right now because I can just kick back and not do anything until we start getting to like the high 50s. Even then, I really don't need to do anything because there's plenty of strong people inside of this server. But considering I'm not going to be doing that much damage once we move past room 63, I feel like it's only fair that I just put in a little tiny bit of damage. Either way, we'll go ahead and take this time to kind of fill you guys in on what's going on as far as like my status in the game. Currently, I am ranked 55 in the leaderboards, which again, like I've mentioned before, I have no interest in being anywhere in like the top 10 or anything like that. I just want to make sure that I have the best of the best stuff so that way I'm able to help you guys out whenever I'm in a public server. Currently, I do the occasional 62 carries here and there, but I haven't really done like a stream or anything like that, even though I have been seeing in the comments that you guys do want me to do that. Quick little update on my Santa hat journey. Still no Santa hat. I know, pretty upsetting. Just yesterday, I did 4 Grinch battles and I literally got an ice cube every single time. So yes, it's pretty depressing, but I'm also not that upset about it. The Santa hat is extremely difficult to get. I mean, even getting the Grinch to spawn is insane. So I'm not really too bothered by it, especially since I have the Book of Christmas. Over in the pets department, I did hatch some more mythics last night, which allowed me to go ahead and make 3 more, or actually I think it's 2 more celestial mythics. So pretty decent. I will be making my 4th one here in just a little bit, but overall what I'm really chasing after for is the Paladin. There's a way better secret pet than the one that I have, which is the Elementus right over here. There's a way better secret pet inside of the final egg, which is insanely better than the Elementus that I have over here. It does 1.8 billion times multiplier, which is just absolutely insane. It's called the Paladin, and actually I can show you guys what it looks like if I turn on my settings here and enable hide others pets. That's basically it right there, the Paladin Prime. The #1 player does have it, and actually I'm also friends with the #3 player, which is X Cuban, and he has a total of 3 of these Paladin Primes. So pretty insane. These guys in the top leaderboards have just crazy luck. I mean, I can't even imagine if they went after the lottery. But yeah, overall, man, that's pretty much everything as far as how my status is going so far. Sitting at 285 quadrillion power, so pretty decent. We still got a little bit more to go. We're just now hitting room 50, so I'll just go ahead and transition back once we're at about maybe room 65 or 64. And trust me, you want to stick around, room 66 looks super cool. All right, so here we go, man. Room 65 is finally here. We are about to move in to the final room inside of this dungeon. Very few people, unless you've been invited to one of these carry lobbies that he does, have been in here. But look at how different this room looks, dude. It looks awesome, to be honest. There is no more doors. There's a cool little platform in the middle. It's definitely a really interesting room, and it makes a lot of sense why there is 2 extra dungeon doors when you're making it inside of this first dungeon. So I think it's pretty safe to say that after this update, at least for the top players, they're gonna have to make a whole new dungeon. Because I mean, look at this. The #1 player is, I mean, quite literally storming through this. Right now, I kind of just have fingers crossed that I don't get another hood, but I mean, it's the most common one, so chances are I might end up with it. Getting anything other than the hood would be great so that I can just show you guys a general idea of what you can get in here. Ah, we got the Ranger hood again. No, dude. What did he get? He got the Ranger hood as well. Pretty much everyone got the Ranger hood, except for a handful of people. Somebody got like some type of bracers or something. I don't believe that anyone in that entire run got the mythic, but unfortunately we ended up with another Ranger hood. Ah, that's upsetting. I'm gonna delete one, but it is what it is, man. I really just wanted to show you guys that surprisingly there is an end to that dungeon. For a while now, a lot of us were just really confused on when that dungeon was technically gonna end. No, come on. Nighttime ended as soon as I got here. Getting totally off track here, but like I was saying, now those of you completely know what the final room looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and get back to grinding so that maybe I can carry you guys through the 66 one day. I don't know when that day is gonna be because I can't even get Santa's hat. Hopefully that day comes sooner than later. Part 2 of the Christmas update is right around the corner, and I'm super excited for it. We're going to be covering it here on the channel, so make sure that you subscribe, drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. That's going to do it for this one. Like always, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.